All right, guys, I'm Connor Ferguson. This is always race day. This is Infield Beers, and this is 2018 NASCAR Truck Series champion, Brett Moffitt. How's it going, buddy?
It is great. I had a great time tonight here at Tuscaloosa, and yeah, that was fun.
You were in a 305 tonight. I love that we got the opportunity to do this video. Last time I saw you with beers, you were double fisting Bud Lights, walking into a press conference and sat down and pulled another one out of your back pocket. So
yeah,
I knew you would be good for it.
I mean, you got to race hard, but you got to enjoy it too. And man, it's fun to come back. Obviously, on the NASCAR side, you're with your team, and they become like family. But you know, here my parents were here, my son was here tonight, and I was racing with guys who actually got me my first start in go-karts at 10 years old. So that's pretty damn cool. They got me my first sprint car race start, and yeah, had a great time.
That's fantastic, man. It was awesome to watch you tonight. We'll get into the race real quick in a sec, but you made history tonight. You're the first guy to qualify 7th, go from 2nd to 5th in your heat race, and start in the 2nd row of the A-main. I don't know how you managed to weasel into that.
Yeah, top 5 from the heats made a redraw. So
okay,
yeah, we fired off, and we were okay when the track was, you know, heavier for hot laps, and then heat race we were just really loose, really free. And you know, I told them I don't know how big the adjustments are on this, but go a long way, and they did. And we got it, you know, I would say 85–90% of the way there. And we were really good running the top. Not a lot of guys in 305s run the top, but I felt more comfortable up there, so I just committed to it. And you know, luckily we started up front. I think if I had had a little more experience with lap traffic and traffic in general, I probably could have got to 2nd. I felt like we were better than him. I just lacked experience racing around other cars. So I learned a lot. I learned every lap. I really enjoyed it, and I'd love to do more. I
thought you got to 2nd. I think you had him beat. It's just the way the lap car was at.
Yeah, the lap car kind of slid up to run middle high in 1 and 2, and I didn't have the confidence to commit to just run the top by him. You know, I'm racing with guys I don't know in a car I don't know at a track that I haven't been to since 2007 when I was 14 years old. So you know, it was a big learning experience. At the start of the night, I just didn't want to wreck the car, but as the feature went, I got more comfortable and had more confidence.
If any of your NASCAR friends, Sheldon Creed, I assume you're buddies with Sheldon, seeing you guys take pictures together at Millbridge a lot. Has he talked to you about racing dirt at all? About you racing dirt?
Yeah, I mean, I've raced at Millbridge and stuff, and I ran Chili Bowl once, and then I ran a lot of dirt modified stuff. Obviously, this is completely different. But yeah, we've always talked about racing sprint cars. His cousin's been doing it some out in California, and he does very well. So, you know, I've leaned a little bit, not on his cousin directly, but what he feeds back to Sheldon, and just a comparison from micros to sprint cars and anything else we've driven.
And tonight you were talking about how quick of a learning process you have to have. You got two practice laps, which were also qualifying, and then six laps in the heat race. That was your practice going into the main race of the night.
Yeah. It was certainly nice being able to test Gio's car a few weeks ago at Knoxville.
How much did that pay off today?
It was big, just because, you know, there's so many unknowns, and obviously it's a different car, different engine package, different rules, but just kind of knowing what it feels like, you know, when the car wings left and down the straightaway, how much you got to steer it left, or steer it right, sorry. The wing tries to pull you left. Just kind of getting, you know, a little bit of thought process around that and getting comfortable in the cockpit. And yeah, totally different circumstances, but it gave me a little more confidence coming into the night. And like you said, we only got, you know, 3 laps to get up to speed. So I was very happy that the night we had based off that.
I know it's tough to lay this out on like a blueprint, but what are your plans on trying to get into sprint car racing going forward?
Well, secure some sponsorship. That's number 1 in all of racing, right? But I would love to race more. You know, obviously you see what it does for Kyle. You know, there's no doubt that racing something like that 3 or 4 times a week is improving his Sunday skills as well. So, you know, it was just a lot of fun for me. It's back to somewhat grassroots style racing, growing up what I did and what I loved, and you know, we're gonna try to find a path to do more.
I know you were wanting to get out of here. Thank you so much for sticking around waiting.
Yeah, thanks. Not a problem. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
This has been Infield Beers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in Knoxville.